Good morning. Well, at least it's morning time for me. I actually woke up this morning reading Twitter and I came across a story from Bryce Gowdy, I believe. Unfortunately and sadly, this young man took his life. It's the new year. It's just not it's not a good time. Granted, it's never a good time to take your life. And him and his mom and I believe another sibling, they were homeless. They was living in their car. They had a hotel room, but for the most part, it seems that they was living in their car. Bryce, a star athlete, he had a full ride to Georgia Tech, etc. But he just didn't feel at peace going off to school, knowing his mom was in this predicament, and it's kind of sad. So, unfortunately, the young man took his life. I read the article, and one important thing that it said, one of the, doctors said, one statement says, Gowdy's suicide mirrors that of many teens who can't weigh the future consequences of their actions. They don't have the same capacity to think it through the way adults do. Sad comment, but I see the truth in it. And I think, what if Bryce, and this is probably more so for the young generation, just hindsight now, but maybe this will help somebody in the future. Bryce going to Georgia Tech. Imagine if he would have said, you know what? I'm going to stay in contact with my mom, continue to help as best I can, but I'm going to go off to college. I'm going to hopefully become a star athlete, maybe get a career in the NFL. Then I can return, I don't know, I can help my mom even more so with the money that I'm going to gain by going to the NFL. If not the NFL, he's at Georgia Tech. Imagine if he could have just got a great education, learned a great skill, and then he could have just found a great job. And then in return, he could have helped his mom. So just something to think about, especially for the youth that think that there's no hope. Look beyond your current situations and look to the future. Play it out, think it out, talk to people, and just get other perspectives, get more insight from more seasoned people. For the mom, the parents, again, it was a sad story to read. The mom, she was in a state of mind that she was going through so much emotionally, and she just wasn't in the right state of mind. She really couldn't help Bryce like she wanted to, because she was just going through so much. I guess she couldn't just carry more of his load, more burden, because she was already burdened herself. But I know there are family members out there, maybe some friends that knew Bryce's situation, a coach. I know they was helping him out, but I just couldn't help but ask, how could we have helped him more? I say we, including myself, and not just Bryce, but other people that are going through that has the same story. They have a GoFundMe, and I think it's up to like $40,000 now plus. But imagine if they had that GoFundMe before Bryce died. Again, that's our hindsight. Forget about the GoFundMe. Let's talk about the people that's in his circle. Let's talk about the people that's in our circle, family, friends, coaches, teachers, etc., that know our situation. How can we help that young man or woman right now? All right. So thinking about that, I thought about this one scripture out the Bible from Matthew chapter 5, verse 42. It says, give to him that asks thee, and from him that will borrow from you, turn not them away. So pretty much to those that ask you for help, especially financially, help them. Don't turn them away. How would that look? Imagine if, Bryce's situation even said in the story that, he was asking his aunts or uncles for money. I don't know, maybe weekly, monthly, I don't know. So imagine if someone's coming to you often asking you for money. How do you handle that? I think for one, don't think that you have to carry that load by yourself. Communication, that's another part that's key. But communicate to the family and friends, everyone that knows Bryce, his situation, and his family. Y'all maybe come together collectively and create a fund for someone that's in need. I say that like it's easy. I can see, you know, in the beginning it'll sound good. We'll do it. But then maybe after, I don't know, 6 months or so, if that person or that family is still in the same situation, it can be more difficult to continuously give. You feel like, you know, are they doing what they need to do to come out of that situation? I don't know. Everybody's background is different. Some people just have it bad, just have bad luck in life. And even after 6 months, a year or two, they are still struggling, even though they want to better themselves in life. So, you know, Bible says help. I encourage you to help. And I'm talking to myself because I've been here. I've faced this situation, you know. I've actually come together with relatives and we put our money together to give to someone in need. Granted, it hasn't been like an ongoing thing, but we've done it before. So that's just one thought. And, you know, just, you know, again, they were homeless. So I feel like that was the biggest root of that situation. I even saw someone say that was the root of the situation because they were homeless. But money would help them in that homeless during that time. So that's just my take, you know. I just encourage you all. That's just one piece of the puzzle, you know. Money, but then I think, you know, they need an outlet. They need people who they can talk to. Bryce, as I was reading, you know, he was asking all these questions to his mom. He was asking about end time. He said he was starting to see signs or signs in different places. Not sure exactly what they meant, but being aware of what people are talking about, and hopefully you will see the warning signs before someone does commit suicide, and you can intervene and help that individual. My prayers go out to the family. I already prayed for them this morning. It's a sad story, and I just ask that God just give them strength and peace during this time. And I'll continue to lift the family up in prayer. Peace.